said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Nebraska's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Akron's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering it. Oh, play, it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Running free. The 30. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. The short hands, it's Johnson. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Key. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Polk. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It'll be a draw. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got a man. It's Williams. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. There he goes! Open it up! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Huskers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Akron has it back. Send that offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Zips will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Smashes through the tackle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. This feels like 4 down. Torrey 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Finley. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 10 over James Madison. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Barney. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Okay,
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Newell. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Finley. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Johnson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love take.
Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, and he missed it. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's eyes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. And the Zips are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Finley. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. And they stopped him in the backfield on third down and short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job of finishing.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Gives it to the back on the draw. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Zips with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Gant. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Finley. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Akron! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And another good touchdown drive. Offense, and how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 13 over James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Under fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And the Zips with the 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Complete in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. He'll try to slam it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to barge in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's I. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's key. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Got a little space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Zips.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nebraska 7.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lobs one high down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finding an escape route. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now facing a third and long. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built... And they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.